Hi, welcome to Leslie's Mature Makeup and Beauty. My name is Leslie. This is my very first YouTube video, so thanks for stopping by. The reason I started this channel is I just like to play with makeup, and I've recently started an anti-aging skincare regimen, so I kind of want to document my progress with that and really just kind of have some solid video evidence of hopefully what will be my skin aging in reverse. I did not take great care of my skin when I was younger, so I've got lots of texture and you can see lines and crepiness. I've got lots of, I don't know if it's coming across well on camera. I'm just filming on my iPhone and the lighting's not great, but lots of enlarged pores, texture, wrinkles, lines. Like I said, just lots of years of cumulative not taking good care of my skin. This is kind of what I've got. So 2 months ago, I started on some prescription tretinoin, and then about 2 weeks ago, I started a vitamin C serum and then a CoQ10 serum that's got Matrixyl 3000, and I believe some hyaluronic acid in it. So, and of course now I am using sunscreen and all of those things, but the reason I'm making this video today, I've got some new makeup products I want to try out. I recently picked up the Sephora Fresh Face Refresh favorites set. There were several products in there that I wanted to try. Now my channel will probably be, or I intend it to be, more focused on affordable makeup, which I think for the price, for the $45, you get some good products, and you get several full-size products that are higher end. So I think it was worth it. It's a $148 value, I believe. I do already have on some eyeshadow. I don't know if it's coming across well on camera, but it's kind of a greenish, a couple of cream shadows that I mixed together. Because most of the products that I want to try from the set are complexion products. And then I also have this Master Blur Stick that I saw on Laura Fagelman's channel to hopefully fill in some of these giant pores on my face. And so let's just get started. We're going to put this, I've had my sunscreen and all that stuff on for a while now, all of my morning skincare stuff. So we're just going to put this blur stick on and kind of see what she does. And this is in the color translucent. I think this thing was like $4 or $5. I picked it up at online from Walmart. So we're just going to try to fill some of this stuff in and see what happens. It does initially look like it's blurring the pores. So let's get this pressed in. Oh, looks excessively bright on camera there. Well, it's excessively bright in real life, but it was even worse there. I don't know if you guys can see if that's picking up well, but it did fill in quite a bit. So far so good, hopefully. And I am going to use the foundation today that I've used before, that I know how it performs, how it looks on my skin, all that good stuff. I just want to make sure all this is pressed in really well. Wow, that actually did a pretty good job. A little extra there. That is making me look exceptionally pale on camera. I guess it may just be the reflection of that lighting or something, I don't know. It looks pretty good. So far so good. I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. I've just got the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have a love-hate relationship with concealer. Sometimes I find that it just emphasizes the texture under my eyes and just really makes everything look worse than it did to start with. And I'm just going to blend that in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. This sponge is super soft. I haven't had it very long, but I really like it. And I do usually like to put my concealer on before my foundation. I just feel like everything, for me, it just kind of blends in better and looks a little more seamless. I don't know if I said earlier, but I'll probably tell you 1,000 times I am not a makeup artist. I just like to play with makeup. So we got that blended in pretty good there. And what I will attempt to edit out any kind of like dead space or just me yapping and blending and talking and what have you. So that's that. Now we're going to move on to our foundation. I have been loving this CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1. It is a full coverage. It does have some SPF in it. I discovered this on Risa Does Makeup's channel. She recommended it and I have been loving it. This has worked better for me than a lot of high-end foundations that I've tried in the past. And I have the color medium beige, I think. I think it's on the lid. Yeah, 842 medium beige. And we'll just start out with a couple of pumps here. And I think we're going to go in with a brush and see, kind of see how that blurring primer blurs. And I do find that this foundation, it does well as far as not emphasizing my enlarged pores and texture too bad. That's one of the reasons I've really been enjoying it, is it, obviously there is no foundation that I have ever tried or that I know of that exists that will completely just cover up everything and make your skin look flawless, but there are some I find that seem to make it worse, for sure. I find if I do anything too glowy, it really emphasizes that texture. So, and hopefully that I've tried several different pore filling primers that, they did okay. They looked okay before you put the foundation on over them, but then once I got my foundation on, it was like I had done nothing, So I'm hoping that this one will somehow be magic. It's looking a little bit oddly textury on my nose. And like I said, I do like this foundation just by itself. Normally when I wear this foundation, I don't use a primer. And it wears well and looks good, so. And this is just a Real Techniques sponge that I'm using here. It is damp. Yeah, I think that primer really, I think it helped. For whatever reason, the color of my face is looking super white. But in real life, it actually matches the rest of me. But maybe when we get on our bronzer and stuff, it won't look so blown out. So far, so good. Yeah, the sponge definitely helped press everything in. And I am going to use some cream cheek products from the Sephora set. But before I do that, I want to, I guess I could tell you guys what came in the set, shouldn't I? In this little set, you got an Anastasia Beverly Hills mini mascara that retails for $13. This is the Lash Brag. And then we have a Benefit Roller Lash. This is also full size. This retails for $22. It's in the color brown. Not a big liquid liner girl, but I'm going to give that a try. And then we have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This will be my first experience with this. Well, not first. I used this stuff yesterday, so you get a mini of that, and that retails for $20. And then we have the Iconic London. This is one of the products I was really interested in other than the setting spray there. It is the sheer bronze, and the color that it came in the bag was Caramel Glow. It's a liquid bronzer. I'm excited to try that. I did try a couple of these things yesterday. I kind of felt like this bronzer picked up my foundation. So today I'm using a different foundation, and I'm just going to apply with my fingers and blend it that way and see if that makes a difference. But this is full size, retails for $25. And then we have an Ilia little mini lip oil. You cannot buy these by themselves. You can get a set of 2 for $18, so that roughly makes this, a $9 value. And then we have the Patrick Ta. You do get a full size of the brow shaping wax. Now, I've never used a shaping wax or done the soap brow thing. I did use this yesterday. I loved the way it made my brows look nice and fluffy and, kind of, I just liked the way they turned out. I didn't feel like it held on to the, didn't keep them in place as well as like my Milani clear brow gel. But I did, the look was different. So there's that. That is full size if I didn't mention that. And then you also get obviously like a full size spoolie that is Patrick Ta. And this thing is $18. Now I will say it's a really nice spoolie. I mean, like, it's really soft, like, as far as, like maybe taking off some mascara mistakes or something. It's really soft. But, God, $18 for a spoolie, guys. And then we have something from Rare Beauty that was in there. It is the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer Base. I'm obviously not using this today, but I will try that in the future. And then one of the other things I was excited to try is the Tarte Breezy Cream Blush. This is a mini, and it retails for $14. And it is super pretty. Peachy. I love a good blush. So, yeah. So, first thing I want to do is we're going to go ahead and stick these brows up since I've got this out. And you do have to moisten this product, so I'm just going to use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Setting Spray. Just do one little spritz in there, and then we'll kind of swirl our spoolie in there and give it another go. And like I said, I already put on my eyeshadow. I did not fill in my brows. I do still color those, so they have just been colored recently. So I didn't put any pencil or anything. And sometimes I will if I'm going, somewhere and I want to kind of have kind of that extra perfected look. I'll fill them in, but just every day I think they're fine with just the color. But you can see it does really fluff up the brows. And hopefully it will kind of give us a little lasting power. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I do have a couple things to go do this afternoon, so if I can't check back in on video, I will pin a comment, put something in the description box, something like that. So that's those eyebrows. And I think I want to go ahead and we'll finish off the eyes, put on some mascara and stuff, and then we'll put those cheek products on and see how they look. Let's see. I am going to take a little bit of liner now that I've got all of my concealer and foundation on. This is just Maybelline Tattoo Studio. It is in purple. Is that the color? It is Rich Amethyst. So I like this. It seems to stay well. And the purple kind of emphasizes the green in my eyes. So I like that. And that is the magnifying side. I do not need that. And I'm just going to take a little bit here on the lower lash line and just kind of about a third, a fourth of the way, and just kind of smudge it across a little, just so we got a little, I like a little something on the lower lash line. It seems to open up the eyes. I don't know, I just like it. And we'll do the same thing here on the other side, just a little. And this does dry down pretty quick, so you have to work fast, or I mean, you know, I just do obviously one eye at a time so that I've got time to smudge it, and so that I don't have that harsh line. Bring out the dark circles under our eyes, ladies. Alright, so that's that. We'll put on a little bit of mascara. I do like to use my Lancome lash primer. Now, I did recently at Walmart, I picked up the L'Oreal lash primer, so I do want to compare those, this Lancome Cils Booster, compare that to the L'Oreal at some point, because this is $27. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's wonderful, and it really kind of thickens up the lashes, gives them some volume, and it even seems to, if I have a mascara that's not the best, it seems to help that wear better. But if I can have, you know, if there's something from the drugstore that works just as well, you know, why not? And I've got a little mini of the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational. I've been liking this. I know it's kind of been a viral mascara lately. Was sold out for a long time. But I do enjoy it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of I have the Lancome Lashy Doll. I've been enjoying that as well. And this one actually kind of reminds me of that one. I don't know which one came out first, but now the wand on this one is, both wands are kind of flexible, the Lashy Doll and the Maybelline, but this one is more flexible, I feel like. But so far this one has worn well, not flaked or smudged or any of those things. So I've been enjoying it. And I do like a little on the lower lashes, just not quite as much as I do on the top. My lower lashes are kind of long too, so if I get too much mascara down there, I end up, it kind of seems to create an extra shadow that I definitely don't need with my dark circles. I can feel that Patrick Ta brow wax kind of setting down. It does feel kind of firm, but not too terrible. But I don't mind if my brows are kind of, I can feel that they're firmly in place. I know they're not going to go anywhere then. Alright, so we've got that. Now let's try this Iconic London Sheer Glow Cream liquid bronzer. And this is as the name suggests, a sheer formula, which I don't mind. I like kind of a more natural look, especially for every day. Now, of course, I think most of us all like to go out and you know, get fancy sometimes with our makeup. So I'm just going to squirt a little of this out on my palette. And then, like I said, I did try this yesterday. I tried applying with a brush, and it seemed like it may have picked up my foundation a little bit. So I'm going to try just applying with my fingers today, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to take, because I got a little on the ring fingers here, and start dotting that on and see how this works. Ooh, we got a little wild there, a little wild. definitely feel like that's picking up my foundation. Again, and like I said, this is a different foundation than I used yesterday, but it's definitely, you can see, taking away some of that coverage. I don't love that. Yeah, that is not ideal. I really thought maybe it was the brush I used yesterday. Let's see if we can take, I have some little beauty wedges, they call them. See if we can apply a little bit with that and kind of see what that does for us. I'm definitely going to have to do something with this. I do not like to bronze clear to my lip, but for whatever reason, and I don't usually put my makeup on sitting down. I'm usually just standing up, so I think that's kind of throws me off a little too, but we'll get used to it. Yeah, that's definitely taken away some of the coverage. I mean, I like the color. I think it looks good. It's a nice sheer bronzer, but this is two different foundations that it's picked up. That's disappointing, especially for a $25 product. But this maybe will be nice to use on those days when I don't wear makeup. I do usually, when I don't wear, like a full face of makeup, I'll just do a tinted SPF. So maybe that will work well with that. I'll try that way and see. So that's disappointing, to say the least. And it may just be me, my skin type, my application process. I'm not sure. If anybody else has tried it, y'all let me know. Did it pick up your foundation? Is it just me? Have I done something crazy here? But yeah, that's kind of disappointing. So I've got my L'Oreal Bronze Please in La Terra. So I'm just going to put on a little of that and see what that'll do for me here. I always like a little on the chin, a little on the nose. Then we're going to take a little up here on the old 5 head. Give us a little bit of a kind of a sun-kissed glow there, and try to kind of minimize the size of my forehead. I always end up with bronzer, foundation, something in my gray hair, but I do have some makeup wipes that I don't like to take off my makeup with makeup wipes. I don't feel like it cleans my skin well, but I do love a makeup wipe just to take in the hairline to get any product out so that I don't look absolutely crazy. Okay, well that was disappointing. So let's do this Tarte Breezy Cream Blush, and I have the color Peach Sunset, and I'm just gonna take some on my fingers. It is super creamy, and as you put your finger in it, it does kind of warm up a little bit. Let's see, you see that color? It's just a nice peachy pink, and I do love a good blush. We're just gonna, I do try to keep my blush a little higher. They say that kind of helps to lift the face. And as I get older, I need all the lifting I can get. And I know I watch a lot of makeup videos on YouTube. A lot of people are taking the blush kind of up in this temple area. I think they call it draping. I kind of like it. Kind of does help give a little more lift. I'm going to take what's on the back of my hand, and we'll just do a little on the nose, a little on the chin, kind of give us that nice kind of rosy sun-kissed glow. I don't know if that's picking up well. Really pretty blush. I really like the blush. Very pretty. Super pretty. I do like it. Now, do I think, this is the mini, $14. I think my Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Blush is just as good. But that's, you don't know till you try. So that's that. Very pretty. I do like it though. It's a very pretty color. I will definitely get use out of that. It's quite pretty. Now let's do, we'll whack on some lips here. And we will be, let's do a little, tell you what, before I whack on some lips. We'll do a little setting spray here. And I did use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray yesterday. It does kind of have a, no, this foundation is pretty matte, so I'm not going to add any powder. I try to avoid powder if I can because it just, sometimes can emphasize my texture and my wrinkles and all of that stuff and just make me kind of look dry and cakey. But I did use, like I was saying, the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray yesterday. It seemed fine. It's kind of got a pretty heavy fragrance. Kind of rosy, which is not my favorite. I love roses, that are just out in the yard or whatever, but as far as on my face or in my makeup products, not a huge fan. I do feel like it kind of helped everything to meld in there a little bit. I'm going to grab another makeup wipe here and go ahead and get this foundation out of my hair. Like I said, whether it's tinted sunscreen, foundation, it all seems to end up in my hairline and it's super noticeable. So using a makeup wipe, since my hair is naturally curly, it doesn't mess the hair up, but it will get, take that makeup out and kind of keep the white hair or gray hair around my face from looking yellow. Everything's looking good. I like it. Okay, let's whack on some lips and we'll be through here. We'll see how everything lasts through the day. See how the brows hold up, the cheek products. Like I said, I'm disappointed in the bronzer, but what are you going to do? Can't win them all. And the lip pencil I have is the Maybelline Color Stay. I've been on I feel like an eternal hunt for like the perfect nude lip. And I know that's one of those things that's like super personal because everybody's lip color, skin color, complexion, what have you, is different. And this color that I'm using today is Dusty Rose. And I can't talk and line my lips. I struggle to keep it in the lines anyway, and if I'm trying to talk, it's not going well. And I like this lip liner okay, but I think I do prefer, I have one a couple from Revlon. I want to say they're the Color Stay. And they stay. And obviously you can see I'm just filling in the whole bit. And then we're going to go in with that Ilia Lip Oil and see how that feels. And the color for that is Tahiti. Such a cute little tiny bottle. And I do have large hands, so everything is going to look like super microscopic in my hands. So take that as what you will. Let's see how this feels. I don't know about this applicator. It seems like the product gets, like it's kind of got a bit of a, let's see if I can hold this up here so you guys can see. It's got a bit of a curve, but it's like all the product lands right on the tip of that there. I don't think it smells like anything. Which, like I said, I don't mind scent in my products. There are just certain scents that feels good, that I like better than others. Yeah, that feels really nice. It's not as shiny as like my Maybelline Lifter glosses, but it does have a nice shine. It's not sticky. Feels really nice. And it's the lip oil. I don't expect that to last a long time, but feels good. Feels really good. I can tell my brows are already not as stiff as they were when I first put the brow product in, but we'll kind of see how they hold up today. Overall, I think everything is very pretty. I love the blush. Super pretty. Really disappointed in that bronzer. You know, like I said, it did lift up my foundation. Not real pleased with that. But the setting spray is good. The lip oil feels really nice. The Tarte Cream Blush is probably my favorite, but I am a sucker for a good blush. If you guys end up hanging around, which, you know, if you like this video, you want to see, you know, what I come up with in the future, what kind of crazy things I may say, like it, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and y'all come back and see me. But I really like this blush. This is probably my favorite thing. And the little bag that it came in, the little set came in, was super cute. Was it worth $45? You know, I haven't tried the mascara, the liner. You know, there's several products that I didn't try. The primer. So I think the jury's going to have to still be out on that. I will let you know what I think, though. The bag, super cute, you know. Just a kind of a clear blue. Zipper feels nice. You know, it's a good bag. Can't complain about that too much, I don't guess. Let's see what's happening with his hair here. It's kind of, we're working on about day 3 hair. And it's just been so rainy and humid here that nothing is holding up well, you know what I mean? But that's it for today. And hopefully, as I make more videos and get more used to talking to the camera, this professional voice, as my daughter calls it, will go away. We'll work on some lighting and camera situation. Probably not for a minute, though, depending on how all this goes. But yeah, I hope if you enjoyed today's video, y'all come back and see me. Thanks.